Good morning, everyone. We are back on competitive multiplayer with Richard H. And we're just zooming over here to, whoa, that's a big ditch. I was trying to cheaty weedy. That's a big ditch there, too. Alright, let's do it this way. Yeehaw! Maniac driver on the loose. Because we need to go over here and roll field 8, which we planted, I believe, last time around. Let's jump outside, get that unfolded. And this is immediately going on course play, which we have some issues, just things we don't like about the latest version of course play off of GitHub. Hate that always. That's beside the point. Alrighty, so new course. Headlands, let's do 2. Smooth. Everything else should be defaults. Generate. Alright, get started. So the worker is going to get started there. Beautiful. And we are going to jump to this tractor, because we have other work to do. Very important work. Can't tell I was just playing Glen Lethan. I'm driving on the wrong side of the road there for a minute. So in the previous episode, we were working on clearing down trees here. Now we just need to start getting them cut up to length and get them off to sold. Off to be sold. Wow. English. Do I speak it? Some days. So I want to go for about 6 meters. I'm looking at the length measurement up at the top of my screen there. Dang it. There we go. Ah, no. Don't log jump on me. That's a lot more than I thought I was going to get out of one. That's... yeah. That's not what I want to do. That is because I got to start the tractor, don't I? Alright. I don't remember how to use this thing. Genius. you have to, well, not that, but start it, right? What is going on here? Why will it not start? Does that have to be lowered? I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know how to... we don't have winches. That was a waste of money. I know exactly what's wrong. We don't have the expansions, so the winches don't work. Alright, we'll have to take a different approach to this then. I got so used to every time I do forestry now having that capability that it didn't even cross my mind that we don't have that turned on on this save. Alright, so different plan. Don't even want to think about the money I just lost right there. Different plan, different plan. Hold on, skid steer tools. Yeah. Okay, so we get that. And let's also get... I believe there was some under miscellaneous. Yes, TLX logger X2 combinations. So that's 2,500. Whoops! I hate the way combinations do that. And that's 2,500. So ooh, universal auto load too. Length 6 meters. We're gonna go with those because they're free. Alrighty. Well, our worker is already done, and we're still faffing around here. Talk about a rough start to the episode this time. Beautiful. So this is what I'm going to do for a while. I will put you guys on the old timey lapse so you don't have to listen to me just getting it done. I might put on some music or an audiobook or something. Okay, how do I turn on the auto load? Left shift R. I don't think the auto load really plays nice with this one. It's done by using the universal auto load, and it's flaking out a little bit. Also, the fold and unfold seems to be backwards. But that's alright. I will just load it manually, like I probably should be doing anyway, because auto loading is cheating, right? So yes, I will park this guy right here. And I'll get to it. I don't know if you guys saw that right there at the end of the time-lapse section that I just did, but apparently the pressure washer HUD doesn't distinguish between farms and shows anybody's pressure washer to anybody and everybody. Because we could just see Richard pressure washing his tractor. That's pretty funny. Par for the course, though. And holy cow, do I have a lot of trees downed. I'm obviously carrying the ones that are light enough for me to pick up. And just loading up the truck as we can. As and when we can. That first load was pretty good. I was happy with that. Almost 20,000. Whoops. That's the downside to running with a log. Sometimes you throw it. But yeah, I was pretty happy with that $20,000 for the first load. Well, just a little under 20,000. Oh, come on, you stupid log. So we're working on a second one, and we will go from there. I was hoping to get some farming done in this episode, not just bore you guys with one big long time lapse of me doing logging stuff, but the game doesn't want to cooperate. It's not giving us any contracts. I even changed the settings on better contracts. That's another one of those broken rolling contracts. I wonder if that's what Richard did, was take 13, because he was looking for his roller earlier, which I helped him out with. You guys probably saw. He did, I think. Ignore the vehicles there. That's our little race buggies that we used. We haven't removed them yet. No, it looks like he's driving his tree harvester. Okay. Well, anyway. Before I can actually use this as a field, I'm going to have to be doing some pretty drastic landscaping. So the wood is going to help pay for that. Would have been nice to be able to afford to buy one of the productions, put the wood into it, but that wasn't really in the cards. Get your bum back up there. I'm sure you guys were entertained by my skid steer dancing skills there when I picked up some logs that were just a little too heavy. Doesn't help the skid steer's brakes aren't that good. I've been struggling with the brakes on it. But what do you do? What do you do? Well, that'll do. Just back up. Go forward. Go forward. Move ahead. If you get that song reference. So when Richard and I did our little race, it was on episode 6. It was supposed to be on episode 5, but we hadn't had time to get things ready. So we postponed it one. But our next event will be on episode 10 to get us back on schedule with that. And then we'll do 15, 20 every 5 episodes. Ooh, I don't want that. I want right down on them. There we go. Oof. And I do have dogs bothering me. They think it's already time. They're silly. They don't realize we've got about 3.5 more game hours to go before dark, where we switch to the next game day in the next episode. I have a feeling that some of those I can pick up by hand, and I didn't cut that tree yet, so I didn't cut that one yet. That's not a pickup by hand, is it? No. Is that one? Yes. There we go. Drop that down in there. This is already cut. Yes. That's cut in there somewhere. Let's get this right by the end. It's amazing how light some of this wood is, and you know, of course, how mega strong the farm sim characters are, that they can pick up whole logs like that easily. Alright, let's grab these ones then. Yeah, it's not done. I didn't think so. Had to check. This is quite the powerful little skid steer. This little Massey Ferguson. Let's see if we can't tidy this load up just a little bit. Complete and utter miss of both of the ones I was hoping to get. Alright, there's that part. And there's that. So let's head over here and grab some from this side. Looks like we don't have any cut over here either. But that's solvable. I do like the measuring tool. Oh, look, we didn't finish cleaning this guy up. Oh no, it vanished. And then I think I want to drag that onto my plot before I cut anymore. So, Richard and I are recording this on the day that Lady Metal and I played on Glenley Fan with the new clothing mod that I made for us. And hopefully you guys liked that. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to go back into a time lapse, assuming there's no farm work to do. Which there's not. Let's just test this one more time. Oh, look, 13. The two broken ones. Yeah. Yeah, that's all it's going to give us, isn't it? And I don't feel bad about doing that because Richard should be getting his contracts regenerated too. Although he might be seeing different contracts than me. I don't know. Boy, those really honking big ones from the base, I'm going to have to do those one at a time. Oh yeah, because look at this. Just these two are making me bounce a little. Woo! Whoop! Skid steer dancing. Yep. All the skid steer dancing. I did say I was going to put it back on a time lapse, didn't I? Got a little distracted with the skid steer dancing. And if you didn't recognize that tune. And everybody was kung fu fighting. Those cats were fast as lightning. I know, I shouldn't sing. Alright, I won't torture you guys anymore. I see that magnet trees are back on. I thought Giants had fixed this, where your strapped loads of wood would become attracted to uncut trees. Alright, we gotta try that a little bit different way. Come on, back up. Get all the way under. Because I certainly didn't tip that truck over. It tipped itself over. And then it wouldn't right itself. Alright, back to the time lapse. right, as you may have seen there during the, oh, or might be seeing it on screen right now, we are losing the light, so it is time for us to end this episode because this game day is ending. I know it hasn't been a great one. We've just been doing a lot of time lapse of me taking care of the trees. Hopefully, the next game day, we will have some contracts and stuff we can work on, and maybe one of our fields ready to harvest. That corn is pretty close. Let's do a quick check on that. Um, yeah, it's not quite as far along as I thought, but these two right next door to us should come up soon for harvest contracts. And they are sorghum for one of them, right? What is that other one? Is that potatoes? It's potatoes. So we don't care about that. But there are other fields on the map that should come up for harvest. Just who knows? All right. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. And as always, we will see you on the next one.